FIFAe World Cup. Both of these teams are already qualified, but now it is down to see who will be lifting this trophy. Either it's going to be India or it is going to be Japan. The Cypher, we are moments away before we step into the virtual pitch. And talking about that, we are going to go in-game right now. And this is the final chapter between these two. India versus Japan. Hafiz the Cypher and Abdul Aziz on the commentary table.
As we can see, right away we see Team India try to assess the awareness of Team Japan's defense. However, a lot of room being given to walk past defenders at the edge of the penalty area. I see a blue shirt almost intercepted right there. Now this is going to be very, very interesting because both of these teams, they do not want to do any mistake. Thus, both teams possibly, maybe playing with a little bit of conservative, maybe a little bit of caution. But in the meantime, good stop ball. However, that double team by the Indian defense player was absolutely crucial.
Yes.
As we go into attacking, this could be very, very interesting because India almost break through, and I believe that Abdulaziz, the attack just squandered.
Yes, I see that Japan are trying to play the way they always play, where they control the midfield, they pass it around, they circle the ball, and try to find that gap in the defense. And on the other side, we see how beautiful Indian team plays, especially by creating and scoring those goals.
Yes, indeed, and a first signal of intent by Team India. They know that they want to show intent of force. As we can see, currently 23 minutes has passed. Where Fuga being pushed away by Daniel. Oh, beautiful skill move, body feint, past their marker. And I believe that was not the master plan by Fuga, Abdulaziz.
Yes. And now we have a good... Okay. So, so far it's like 50-50 after 30 minutes in game time. We didn't see much from both teams, but, you know, everything can happen in a matter of seconds.
Yes, indeed, a blink of an eye. And Team Japan currently in the most best position. A chance, however.
Yes, that's what the Japanese are really good at. You know, they always try to attack from the middle and to play around one ball with another. And it's not easy to do that, especially against another good team like India. But here we go. What do you think, Matt?
Well, I guess Matt is actually glued to his screen. He is waiting to analyze afterwards. But it's going to be a long shot! That's what I'm talking about, Team India. They do not need to go guns blazing. All they need to do is slowly move the ball. They found an opening, and I've been talking about this over and over. The long shot is so powerful, Abdulaziz.
Absolutely beautiful. Another bang from India. Another beautiful goal from India. They scored probably a goal of the tournament yesterday, and now they prove it again that, yes, they have the most beautiful goals here.
Oh, that is the thing about Team India. In the pre-match discussion, I told you, India is not a team that have quick passes. They are not a team who go guns blazing. But they will be able to determine where is the angle to shoot. And I've been talking about it since day one. Yes. That if you have a chance to do long shot, why not be Clarence Seedorf for a moment, Abdulaziz?
That's a beautiful goal. It shows the quality of the Indian team and how comfortable they are. They take shots from almost everywhere. They are playing with confidence and they know they can go all the way and win it.
Exactly. Now here come around again a double team going into the penalty area, cuts it in, but ow, very, very good tackle, I would say. A clean tackle without us even realizing. 1 minute of extra time. Rod Hullet tried to do a ball roll, but however, that marks the end of the first half, and it is a long shot that divides these two teams, Abdulaziz.
Smart move from India. They know that there are many defenders behind, So why do I have to go through the middle while I can shoot from outside?
Exactly. So that was the discussion that we had throughout this tournament. Why not take a chance? And it seems like India maybe had picked up that, hey, if long shot is powerful, in fact, India was the one who got the first goal by a long shot during the group stages, if memory serves correctly. And that is a good tool.
Indeed, and they are using, I mean, they take full advantage of that, and they left Japan with absolutely nothing here. They didn't do much in the first half. I didn't see any shots from Japan in this first half. And on the other hand, we see India plays comfortable. They do what they want in the game. They created chances, and they are probably going to score the second goal here.
But we cannot say that Japan did not play well. They did control the game to a certain extent, not making that much of a mistake. But however, in that defensive line, I believe that the defender got distracted, and that is why there was an opening for a long shot, Abdulaziz. So second half, I believe there might be more goals, I would say.
Indeed, and it's only a matter of one goal for India. And also Japan, if they scored one goal, they can come back here. But the question here, how can you break the defense of India, because they are playing a very good defensive game here?
Well, possibly overrun with pure pace, with, how do I call this? Send a lot of bodies going forward and try to attack behind the defensive line of Team India. But that is just a suggestion. As we see, Japan try to pull defenders away. Now we see 1, 2, 3 red shirts. Yep, he is true. But however, the final touch did not go through, Abdulaziz.
Yeah, I mean, that's India. They are really good at defending and leaving no gaps or spaces for the Japanese team. And look, this is probably the third or fourth time we see Van Dijk making that tackle, but you cannot make mistakes here. No. Whoa! I mean, how can you make mistake like that when you give the ball so cheaply to your opponent?
Yeah.
I mean, Japan were very close to take full advantage of that.
And it was just by sheer luck that the shot was aimed straight to the goalkeeper. As for sure right now, there will be a tactical pause, just to change a little bit of the strategy. Maybe by this time bringing on some new fresh legs. But we must not discount Japan in their dead ball situation. Those corners by Japan, I would say, is also deadly, especially the flick on at the near post. Try to head it to the penalty spot, Abdulaziz.
Yes, I mean, corners are one of the strongest tools to use in this game. And I believe Japan are one of the best teams to use it here.
As we can see, still at the edge of the penalty area, the set piece did not go as to plan. As for Team Japan, still holding possession, looking left and right. The ball does go right. However, it was well read by Daniel. It's going to be a long counter-attack. However, the defender was slightly taller and able to pick up the loose ball, Abdulaziz.
Yes, I see that India are playing so good here. And they are playing in a very comfortable way. And it's like they are playing happy football, I would say here.
Yep, a very happy football, and also playing with cool and confidence. But we cannot discount from Samurai Blue! They did score a long goal.
Yes.
A finesse shot, but maybe, possibly, it was not in a good position. That is why it didn't swerve into the back of the net.
They scored that, probably the beautiful goal, exactly identical like this, yesterday against Jordan. But this time, I think the distance was a little bit far from the goal, but at least they tried, and they were very close to score.
Yes, indeed. So India comes again. Vertical, heel to heel, but the passing, I agree. How could he pass when he's a middle in a triangular defense? Giving away for Japan. Now dashing forward. Not many blue shirts in the penalty area. Has to fall back, but that was a little bit of a scrappy pass, I would say. And easily dispossessed. Good defending, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, India is like one of the very best teams here in terms of defending. And look here, they have like the bars because they know they can defend and they can keep the lead. It's only 5 in-game minutes until this game comes to an end.
I didn't even realize that we were at 85 minutes because the game was so good. It was so fluid, attacking, changing from left to right, and there is no wastage of ball possession. It's all with good, clear intent. With 2 minutes left on the clock, this time around, another cross from the left flank. It's going to be a stop ball. 1 minute of extra time. Try to driven the ball in. But however, the first game is 1-0 going in favor of Team India.
Wow, I mean, India played so good here. They played so smart. They scored a beautiful goal and they kept the lead until the end of the first leg. You know, I think if we play
It's going to be a very interesting match indeed, as we would like to point out that this is just the first game. There is another